Hey church, Pastor Shane here, and we are on the Monday of Holy Week, the week leading up to Easter, where we spend a little extra time as a church in Scripture, in prayer, recognizing who God is and what He has done for us by sending Jesus for us to die in our place and to share in His resurrection. And so this week it's worth spending, maybe even today, a little time in Matthew chapter 21 or Mark 12, just a little time in it. In there is the story of Jesus cleansing the temple, where He went into the temple courts and chased out all the money changers and everyone that was doing business in the courts that were outside the temple. See, the problem was the temple was created to be this place of worship and prayer for God's people. But unfortunately, the leadership had turned it into a place of commerce, that people would either change their foreign currencies for the local currency so that they could buy animals to sacrifice. And of course, they were selling the animals there as well. And Jesus was like, this place has been corrupted. This is not what it was intended for. Not only that, but they were really keeping the Gentiles on the outside of the worship, that there wasn't a place for them. In fact, some leaders saying that Gentiles couldn't be God-fearers or people who could trust in God at all. And so Jesus went in and cleansed the temple to correct them, saying that this, my Father's house, is a house of prayer for all the nations, but you have turned it into a den of thieves. God had given them something good that they had turned into something bad, that they had been distracted from the good thing that God had given them. So it might be worth a little bit of time today going through that story in Matthew and in Mark and reading through it and watching how Jesus cleansed the temple, and then maybe asking yourself a question: what in my life, what good or holy thing has God given me that I want to make sure doesn't get corrupted or that I don't stray from? Because God has given us all the things in our life for a purpose, to be used by Him to bless others, to be used by Him to grow our faith, or just to be used by Him to glorify Him. So take a little time in Scripture, in prayer, and asking, Lord, where might I be veering off what you intended this good thing for? And where am I going to be maintaining that good thing for the purpose that you've given it? I'm going to get back to work with my family. Have a great week of worship.